Thank you for coming. Today we're here with the big guy, Dennis. I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you very much.
And we're doing some round with questions. You can question everything you want about training, nutrition. And the last part will be a signature with some tank tops you get for free. So have a nice meeting. Who wants to ask the first question?
Ooh. Sorry. I have a question. I'm allergic for milk and eggs. What the best nutrition can I get?
You're allergic to eggs and milk?
Yes.
Whatever is without eggs and milk. Get stuff without milk. There are no dairy products. You know, whatever's no dairy. A lot of experience with people that can't do milk and eggs. Milk, you know, if you're
problem for training.
If you're lactose intolerant, you know, yes. Just get stuff lactose free. They don't have it over here.
Yeah, only the ultramass and the whey protein.
Whey protein isolate. You can use. Yeah.
And that's what you should do. I like whey isolate anyways. It's the only one I use.
Okay, thanks.
Now, James, do you like the trip so far in the Netherlands?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Because
I love Amsterdam. It's very cold. I expected 10 degrees.
Okay, next question.
Best Deutsch sprechen?
Yes, is worse.
Ja. Waarom is het bekrommig?
Visumproblemen. Die Dutch embassy is too slow. It's not geklappt, Visum.
Alles geregelt alles, aber war alles fertig oder?
Ja, man musste beide nur auf den Pass von der Embassy, der ist nicht mehr zurück. Da kann er nichts machen, das ist nicht in seiner Hand. Was?
Und wie geht's mit dir?
Mir geht's gut, ich kann mich nicht beschweren.
Okay, ist gut.
Okay, next question. Okay, then I'm asking a question. How is your schedule with training right now? When you're going everywhere?
I don't train. When I travel, I never train, so I really don't train. Or diet, or eat, or whatever. So it's very hard. So I've been gone this whole year.
Yeah.
And like I said, I train, if possible, once a week, twice a week.
Okay. And that is enough to hold your body, your head? Or?
I don't care. I want to lose weight anyway, so it doesn't matter for me. I'm trying to come down. So.
But you're still eating your rice with chicken, I see.
Yeah, when I get it, yeah. This is my first meal today.
That's not good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, but I'm used to it, so.
Okay.
Yes.
What is your advice for males, females who are starting bodybuilding? What is your best advice you could give somebody?
Take your time and don't rush it. Educate yourself, because knowledge is power. That's the only advice I have. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it, because you can.
Because, you know, the youth, they see all these bodybuilders and you guys are huge and big, and some of them want to get the same results like in a half year. So that's why I'm asking, what is your advice?
It's not possible. So that's why I say take your time. Half a year is not possible. So if somebody thinks that's the way it goes, then you're in the wrong sport. The sport is about consistency and and 3 Ds I'm calling it: drive, discipline, and determination. And if you have only 2 out of 3, it's not good enough. Yeah, it's not good enough.
No, because you know I've seen all these guys sitting here and all the guys here, and I think if I was a bodybuilder, that's one of the things I would want to, or a beginning bodybuilder. One of the things I would ask, you know, what is, because there's so many ways to become a good bodybuilder.
Yeah, well, I don't know about.
What is you know, what's the advice you can give to male and females trying, you know?
Don't rush it.
Take your time.
Take your time. You know? Don't think because somebody has a bigger arm than you that what he's doing is the right thing to do. Because a lot of people believe the wrong way. So therefore, they run into all kinds of health risks later because they think sometimes the more, the better.
Yeah.
If somebody's bigger than you means he automatically uses way more than you. So that's just totally stupid.
Yeah. Next question.
Glaubst du, Dennis Wolf kann nächstes Jahr den Mr. O gewinnen? Ja? Ja, wäre ihm zu wünschen auf jeden Fall.
Also wenn es einer schaffen kann, dann er auf jeden Fall.
Noch eine Frage?
How long do you train? How long do you train?
Long enough.
How long do I train? How long have I been training or what? I mean, I started in 1992. So that's what, 23 years almost? Probably longer than you. How old are you? Yeah, see, that's what I thought. You weren't born when I started.
Wird man dich nochmal auf der Bühne sehen?
Nein.
Nein. Gästeposing?
Huh? No more stage for me ever. I'm old enough to retire.
Nee, dat bedoel ik, dat wil ik net zeggen.
48, ja, kijk. Du bist jetzt 48, of niet?
Ich werde jetzt 49.
49.
Ja, weet ik maar. 40. Weet ik maar, ik weet niet zo zeggen tegen bodybuilding.
Ziet goed uit, duidelijk.
Ja, zie je wel.
Hey, bravo, bravo.
Zie je hem aus maar op foto.
How do you do that without training? I wonder.
I'm from the old school, the genetically gifted guys.
Okay.
So I was never fat, never. I never ate crazy to the point where even in off season, you can always call me and ask me to guest post anytime. So that's just the way I see it. This profession, this is a job. And if you're a professional bodybuilder, you want to make money. If you want to make money, you got to be in somewhat decent shape to be able to do photo shoots and guest appearances. And if you can't do it because you're fat over here, you're going to miss out.
Because most bodybuilders do that. They bulk till maybe 15% or higher, and then they get back to 4%.
But they don't think business.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
You have to think this is just, you want to make some money. If you want to be the best of the best, you got to make some money. You know, you just want to be one that just stands there and can say, "Oh, I'm bigger than him, but I don't make no money." You know, that's true. So I got to sell drugs or whatever to pay for my own food. So that's not really what I see as a profession. As a professional bodybuilder, you know, there's two pros. There's a professional and there's a prostitute. You choose which one you want to do. You know what I mean? So I look at it as a different way. It's a profession. It's my job. You know, the fans got to be happy. If they're not happy, they make you, they break you. So if you don't have a fan base, you have nothing. I don't care if you win or don't. You know?
And what are your future plans? Do you maybe open a gym yourself or something?
Yeah, my plan is actually to open up one in March in Melbourne, Australia.
Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be the Dennis James Nitro Gym, 4,000 square meters.
Okay.
It's going to be huge. That's why I'm going over there. I don't want to go over there before New Year.
You're moving there?
No, well, I will be there a lot.
Okay.
Let's put it this way.
Okay. And then be there. Do your whole Europe trips and American trips?
I still do my stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
As long as they want to see me, I travel. I don't care. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I always say I'd rather be tired than broke.
That's true.
And I'm tired right now.
But Melbourne is a very big city, so you will have a lot of good...
Oh yeah, it's huge. And the sport is big, but there's no knowledge in Australia. These people still don't know. So I will change the game when I go there.
Okay. My girlfriend was last year in Australia. Now we're talking about Australia. The supplements are so expensive. You can't imagine.
Everything's expensive over there.
Not normal. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. So how you are going to do? I think you're going to introduce some supplements, maybe.
Yeah, we have a supplement store. We have everything.
Yeah. But you don't think it's a problem there to sell supplements because they are so.
I did a tour in Australia with 30 stores in 15 days, and they sell.
Very good. Okay.
So people they don't have no option.
Yeah.
You want it, you have to buy it.
Okay.
They make more money too. I mean, the average salary I think is $5,000 a month. So
Yeah.
it's a little bit better over there.
Yeah, 2 times as much as here. Yeah. Okay. Somebody a question?
Can you turn the radio a little down?
Sorry?
People cannot understand you.
You're a professional bodybuilder trainer because you are a retired
bodybuilder or a trainer?
A trainer. What's the main reason
I've
to
been
become a
doing,
bodybuilder?
I've been doing this since 2000. I was just in the back. I didn't speak, you know. I was helping people. I was helping people to win the world championships already from Thailand. The guy named Siki. If you see my first video, this is the way I do it. I trained this little Thai guy, and he ended up winning the world championships three years in a row, and has this huge statue in Bangkok now from the government. So I've been doing this for a long time. So I just officially do it, you know, in public basically since I retired.
Okay.
But this is what I do, because I when I started, there was nothing, you know, I had nobody. It was in Thailand, there was nobody that I could ask, so everything I learned was basically from trial and error, you know what I mean? So for me to help somebody else is, you know, because I can guarantee this person, I can't guarantee you're going to win the Olympia, I can't guarantee you're going to beat Dexter Jackson, but I can guarantee that you will be the best you can be, because I have the formula and I know what not to do, and that's the most important thing.
Okay.
That's why I have so many athletes right now, because people don't know. I mean, they know I train people, but they don't know I have 190 worldwide.
Wow.
So maybe 80% of them, I'll never see them in real life. It's all online and on Skype and with pictures, and this is what I do, you know. But they, if somebody puts some trust in you, you know, and you know, you want to make sure you create some good results for people, you know. And then on the other hand is, it's very hard, you know, because some people don't want to follow, you know. I can only tell you what to do, and if you don't follow it 100%, don't expect to get 100% back. You know what I mean? So that's why I choose people now. I don't just accept anybody, because I get probably 10 requests every day.
Yeah.
And I look at pictures and I see how they, you know, answer my questions, and then I'm like, you know what, you know, it's better for you if you save your money. Because I can take your money right now, but you know, you're not going to make it. But sometimes I don't want to really hurt nobody's feelings, and then I'll just tell them, you know, I'm just really, really too busy. Yeah, you know, yeah, which is, I'm really too busy to put, you know, waste time with people that are not serious. So, but you know, so I tell people, no, I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Mijn vrouw had gemerkt dat ik super vragen.
Okay, I have a question. How do you think about the new idea about eating? Some people say, like the old school, eat 7 or 8 meals when you do bodybuilding. And now some people say only 4 meals is enough. A new approach.
7 or 8 meals, how do you do that?
Yeah, you eat every 2 hours or something. Yeah.
I couldn't eat every 2 hours, so I believe in 3 hours, and 6 meals a day is good.
6 meals is enough. Okay.
Absolutely.
About
Absolutely.
3-4 hours.
Every 3 hours, not 3-4. If you do every 4 hours, you'll be up 24 hours and get 6 meals in. Yeah, but not every 4 hours. Then she have to.
No, about either 2 hours, 3 hours. Different.
6 meals is enough.
6 meals.
6 good meals.
For me, it's not enough.
It was enough for me, so it's enough for everybody else.
I see it. I see it.
Now I have maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't eat that much. I want to lose weight.
Yeah, but that's why you are old.
No.
That's why I'm old.
You're old. No.
I know I'm old, but that's not why I don't eat. I don't want to eat because I want to lose weight. I don't want to be 300 pounds for the rest of my life. It's not healthy, you know. So
you're dieting now, diet.
No, I don't diet. I just downsize. I just, you know.
You live a normal life now.
Well, as normal as possible.
What do you mean about normal? Look at him.
As normal as possible, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's gets
yeah.
How much calories do we eat? Calories.
Calories.
Oh, I don't know. If I don't eat, how can I get calories in? Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe 2,000 to 3,000.
But in a bag day, with 6 meals.
4,500 maybe.
4,000? More?
Nah. A lot of calories, if you get a lot of calories in, that's because you eat a lot of fat.
Yeah.
You know, so if you think about it, 1 gram of carbs or protein is 4 calories each, so 1 gram of fat is 9. So if you get to 10,000 or 8,000 calories, how much fat do you have to eat? Because from clean food, there's no way you can eat that every day. There's no way. And you don't need it. You know, back in the days, these guys used to eat 500 to 700 grams of protein a day. Absolutely stupid. It's not, you know, you get away with 300, 400, 350, 300, easy. Same thing.
Do you think that Big Remy have a shot to win Miss Olympia next year? Because I saw Miss Olympia this year and I saw the bodybuilders, and I think Big Remy was one of the biggest guys on stage.
Yeah, well, biggest is not the best. You have to be the best, not the biggest. If it's the biggest, I would have won every show back in the days. I would have won everything, but it's not about size. It's about the complete package. You got to have the size, you got to have the shape, you got to have the condition. So that's the most important thing. If you train only for 4 years, you can't expect your muscle to have a maturity like some of these guys that train 15 and 20 years. It's just a difference, and you'll see it when you get on stage, when you stand next to these guys.
Yeah.
These guys are 30 pounds less, but they don't look like they're that much smaller. And that's just because, you know, you can have size, but you got to have the quality, and the quality comes with time.
Okay.
You know, so he will be Mr. Olympia, for sure. But when, we'll have to see.
Was he only trained for 4 years now?
4 years in November was 4 years. Yeah.
Then he started with bodybuilding.
Started lifting weights.
Yeah,
lifting.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's the
Wow.
verschil. Bodybuilding is
Ja.
dat is het verschil.
Ja, dat is... Ja, nee, want ik vond die Big Remy echt de eerste bodybuilder van mij.
Dus ik denk ik qua gevoel.
Ja.
Qua gevoel. Smaakt goed. Heel lang in, daar kan het verschil vandaan.
What flavor is it?
Ja, die is ook wel fijn, want die met
Oh,
ja, dat krijg je alle cake erop, ja.
Je moet denken, dit is van Roermond. Maar niks is Roermond.
I would like to ask you something.
Yes.
Why did you start bodybuilding?
Why?
Yeah.
What did I stop?
No, why did you start?
Because $100 bet.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I can't send it
That's not it.
DVD. Yeah,
For $100, I started this shit. I was living in Thailand at that time. I moved to Thailand in '90. I went there for 2 weeks. That was my vacation, first time in Thailand, and I came back 15 years later with wife and kid. But in '92, I started lifting weights because all the guys I was hanging out with at the go-go bars at night, these guys come in with the tank tops and like this. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? And then this one dude from Germany, I couldn't stand him no more. I was like, listen, to look like you would take me less than 3 months.
Okay.
So we put $100. I was like, all right. So I went to the gym the next day. 6 weeks later, I collected. I gained about a kilo a day. Just training, I had no idea what I was doing. In a year, I started May '92 and October '93. I was on the Universe stage in England, the Mr. Universe, and got 4th out of I don't know how many people. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know about dieting. I didn't know about any subs. I had never protein shake before I got on that stage. Nothing. All I had was a couple of dance moves. That was it. That was it. So I placed 4th in my first. Basically biggest show. I mean, I didn't even do any qualifiers and stuff. I was just invited by the president, and that's how it started. So I figured if I can be 4th, I might be able to win this thing.
Yeah.
So 2 years later, I won it, and then I said, you know what? It was '96. I said I want to be on the Olympia stage one time in my life. That was my goal, because I remember every time we reading the magazines and Flex and Dorian and all these people. So in '97 I went to the States and I started from the bottom. I didn't tell them I won the Novel Universe because somebody told me this is IFBB, don't speak about the Novel. So I started the regional show, I did the Border States Classic and qualified for the USAs and then won the USAs my first try. That's how it started.
So in the short, you have a super genetics.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I know that, and I know that. This is.
Do you think when you don't have the super genetics from yourself, you can be on?
You will not be one of the top pros in the world. It's not possible because your body can only do so much. If you don't have the genetics, you can only, even with the biggest drive, you can only go so far. You know, not everybody has. Well, getting big is not the problem, but being beautiful is the problem. You know, getting big, you got to have shape. You got to stand next to guys that have beautiful shape because they're genetically gifted. You know, I mean, there's some exceptions. I mean, Branch Warren is probably not the most genetically gifted guy, but he's a hard worker. So, but he just kind of pushes along, and there's a few others like that, you know. But when you look at it, the guys that really make it, those are all gifted guys.
Do you have an example yourself that you say, okay, that's my bodybuilder, I want to be like that?
My idol?
Idol.
Yeah, my idol was Lee Haney and Kevin LaRoe.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, Kevin was the one that made me start bodybuilding. Actually, Lee Haney was my idol because I looked up to him because I saw him in magazines before I even trained. So, and, yeah, that was it.
You still have contact with
yeah, absolutely. Okay. Kevin just texted me. He wants me to help him for his comeback. I said, come back to what? Come back from the club or come back, you know? Kevin, you never know. But maybe he's serious. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Any question maybe?
What do you think about the comeback of the comeback announcement of Ronnie Coleman?
He ain't coming back. Nah. Coming back to where? To the stage? He's 48, 49 years old. That's old. He had 2 hip replacements. He's coming back to what? You know, there's no way. It's just rumors. Even if he says it, you know, he's not serious. What do you want to do? You want to come back and place dead last because, you know, your body is deteriorated and you're just at that point where all this training, the way he trained, is basically, you know, haunting back. It came back at him, you know, and I think if he could have turned back the time, even if he probably says no, but I believe he would probably train a little different, you know, because I trained heavy too. But I'm walking straight out this door. I run. You know what I mean? I'm the same age. I told him, I said, you beat me every fucking year. I said, come on now, let's do this now. Right backstage at the Olympia this year. You know? So now I'll beat him if I, you know, but he ain't coming out.
Any question?
So you think because he lifted too much weight,
no,
you have a lot of
he did some crazy apologies, so it's unbelievable. And I don't think that there's a body on this planet that can take all this punishment without any repercussion in a few years.
Yeah. Yes.
Something's gonna go, you know. So knees gonna go, the hips are gonna go, the tendons gonna go, something's gonna go. You know. So the people that train that style, like Branch trains that way too, but he had how many tears?
Like Denzel Jackson. How old is he now?
45.
45.
Still looking good.
He's better.
He looks very good, yeah, because he is consistent. And when you're consistent, you don't go away from you just do the same things you've been doing that's been working all this time. So I think he's got a couple of more years in him, if you want to.
If you want to.
Yeah, absolutely. I competed until I was 47. It's possible.
Zie je een DVD? Zie je hoe zeg je het?
Zeg maar, vertel het me.
Radeus.
Er hat nur Schmerzen.
Ja.
Dexter Jackson. Nur Schmerzen. Trainiert jetzt mit Bandage. Als je hem niet gezien hebt,
tendonitis, yeah, but it's different. Like tendonitis, you can have that comes and goes, you know, that's normal stuff, you know. But when I'm talking about injuries, I'm talking about muscle tears, tendon tears, and stuff like that. You know, I never had an injury, ever. People ask me, your elbows and your shoulders, I have no problem.
Like, wenn du normal trainierst und normal erst normal machst, was du tun machst, dann geht das gut. Aber wenn du nur Scheiße machst oder nur machst vor, ich bin das oder zu viel macht, dann kriegst du auch mehr.
Tendonitis can come from doing the same thing over and over.
Or doing songs.
I think what else is another name? Tennis album.
Yeah.
This don't come because you do something wrong. This comes because you do the same thing over and over. And it's kind of inflammation of the tendons, and that can happen. It comes and goes. There's no cure. There's nothing you can do. So you can only train through the pain and wait till it goes. And ice it. That's it.
So when you train not every Monday, Tuesday, the week. You must train different Every part, body
part.
Train different.
But chest on Mondays, quads on Tuesdays, shoulders on Wednesdays, back on Thursday, arms on Friday, and hamstrings on Saturday. That's what I do. But I switch the exercises. I don't do this
exercise. That would explain.
Yeah, the training stays. The body part is the same. The exercises will change. We don't do the same.
Yeah, no. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
You do one body part of one muscle group per week, or do
Only once a week.
What about the training from Arnold Schwarzenegger? He used to do 6 times per week, 2 times every body part, high volume.
Yeah, that was 40 years ago. That's out.
Yeah, I think so. It is, but many people think they are like Arnold, but it doesn't work. I think it worked for him
because he had no competition.
Okay.
If he would come, let him come back at his peak right now. Where would he place? Dead last. Think about it.
What's your main reason that you train only one body part per day?
Because I believe in doing it right and giving him enough rest to recover. If you train one body part right, how are you going to give 100% on chest and then come back and then after that do some other body part? How does that work? How can you give 100%? If I train with you chest right now, there's no way you train another body part and give it more than 20%. So it's a waste of time.
So you think one time a week is enough to grow a lot?
You don't grow in the gym. You grow when you're not in the gym.
What about Phil Heath?
I know.
Let the muscle. I let the body and the muscle recover 6-7 days, 6 days, 5-6 days at least.
Hast du viel Cardio gemacht?
Ja.
Ja?
Cardio mache ich jeden Tag.
Wie lange?
3-4 Stunden.
Phil Heath trains the body parts 2 times a week. He says it works for him, but not for everybody. Is that true?
It works for everybody, but I'm telling you, I used to do it too. I used to train twice a day.
Yeah.
But I realized by not doing that, just training once a day, and I was much more rested. I had no stress. You know, your stress levels are lower. You feel much better and have the same results.
Yes, that's true.
So everybody said you do the way you feel the best. You know, when people ask me for my opinion, I give them my opinion, and then everybody that tried it, nobody ever complained.
But your training is heavy, so between 6 and 10 reps, or do you train high volume?
But now?
Yeah, no.
Before
in the past,
I was training heavy. I was mixing it up.
Okay.
3 uurtjes.
Any question?
Was hältst du von der neuen Physikklasse, die eingeführt wurde?
Das wird in den nächsten 5 Jahren wahrscheinlich der Hit sein. Und ich denke, dass die ganzen, jetzt ist in der Bodybuilding, ist in der Sport wie Mr. Olympia, ist immer noch, da geht noch nichts dran, aber ich glaube in 5 Jahren sind wahrscheinlich die Physik-Jungs die Jungs mit den großen Verträgen. Weil das ist ja für die Öffentlichkeit, für den Mainstream ist es, wenn die uns gesehen haben, die sagen, das schaffst du nie ohne Anabolika, oder das schaffst du nie, verstehst du? Und jetzt sehen sie die Physiker und sagen, ach, das könnte ich auch noch. So, das ist also, wie sagt man auf Deutsch, achievable. Erreichbar, genau. Mir fallen als die deutschen Wörter nicht mehr ein, ich bin so lange weg.
Muss man öfter vorbeikommen.
Das ist erreichbar und deswegen gibt es auch viel mehr Athleten, die das jetzt machen. Und das ist für den Sport und für die IFBB wahrscheinlich der Geldmacher von kannst wie Bikini.
Ja, ist ein großer Zulauf. Ne? Hast du viele eigene Athleten?
Ich habe ein paar, ja.
Die auch dann Physik starten, ne?
Ja. Gute, ein paar gute.
Im Prinzip unterscheidet sich ja Training und Lebensweise ja kaum.
Die trainieren Beine genauso.
Ja.
Die haben halt keine.
Ich habe genug gesehen.
Ja, und die müssen sie ja nicht zeigen, ist ja nicht so wichtig, aber die trainieren genauso wie Bodybuilder. Das ist also nichts anderes.
Nur das Maß halt. Ne?
Am Anfang war ich ein bisschen, aber jetzt, wo ich dann mal gesehen habe, ich war letztes Jahr auf der USA, dieses Jahr auf der USA im Juli, war ich von den Bodybuildern kein einziger, hat mich beeindruckt. Aber die Physikjungs, die waren alle super hart. Und auch alles, das hat einfach geil ausgesehen. Da habe ich gedacht, jetzt bin ich soweit. Dann habe ich sogar in dem Film mitgemacht. Hätte ich den Film nie mitgemacht, in der Perfect Physique. Da habe ich jetzt den Trainer für die Jungs, den Mentor. Das hätte ich vorher nie gemacht. Und da habe ich gesagt, weißt du was, das ist eigentlich gar nicht so schlecht.
Ja, cool.
Ja.
Any question?
What is your question? Because you're looking at me so. Keine Frage?